Hi guys, Rebecca here. I'm going to do my first tan review for you today. As you can see, I am nice and white, I'm nice and freckly. I spent a decent amount of time last night in a hot bath preparing for the tan, so I thought I'd run through what I go through first to make sure that I get a nice even tan. It also will help ensure that your tan lasts longer and doesn't come off so patchy. I would normally spray tan. I've been spray tanning myself for years and years and years, so I actually haven't had to really use the foam or the lotions that are out at the moment. We've moved to Mudgee and I don't have anywhere to tan here, and the other thing is it's so bloody hot I'm not going to just do it in the garage or somewhere like that as well, so I need aircon wherever I do it. So I'm going to be taking some time and reviewing different store-bought products. If there's anything that you would like me to review, leave it in the comments below, and we can just get to it and we'll build a little tan database and we'll see how it all goes. If anyone's going to go orange or throw orange or go streaky, it's me, so I'm probably a good test model. I also think that I have a decent amount of knowledge in tan because I am now 32 and I think I remember Mum rubbing in fake tanning to my legs when I was in about year 7. Mum's a beauty therapist, so she always had that kind of thing on hand. Prepping your skin is super important. You want to be super hydrated. It's going to stop any scaly appearance, it's going to stop it coming off patchy, and it's going to let it sit nicer on your skin. It will last a lot longer. So what I do is I always soak in a bath. I use a bit of oil in the bath, even if I'm not taking off my tan, just to really hydrate my skin. But when I am taking off the tan, I soak. I then make a scrub, and this scrub sounds super basic, but it totally helps get off those last bits of tans that you just can't get off. So all I use is raw sugar. Sometimes I'll throw some coffee grounds in there, but you only need raw sugar. It's super easy. And then I just put in some olive oil, some really nice organic olive oil, not some cheap danky stuff because you're going to put it on your skin. And I've got some cold press raw, I think it's cold press organic coconut oil. So I melt that down and just mix that in just to make it nice and wet. With the sugar, and then after soaking in the bath for a while, I gave a really good scrub. Scrub everywhere, especially elbows, knees, feet, ankles, all that kind of place, and I let it sit for a while before I wash it off, and afterwards your skin is amazing. If you've still got some tan off, which I did last night, I only tanned last Saturday, I think. So today's Friday, so it's been 6 days. So I still had tan on there to get off. I then used a pair of loafer gloves, and when we go into the bathroom to tan, I'll show you those. But I find after using the sugar scrub mix with the oils in it, just using simple loafer gloves gets every last little bit off really easy. You can buy a particular tan remover mitt, which I totally used in the past. You don't need to use any soap or anything with those, and you're literally rolling off the skin, leftover skin that has the tan on there. I just find them to be super harsh and quite time consuming, but at the time when I was using them I swore by them, whereas at the moment I'm swearing by doing the sugar scrub with the oils in there first and then just exfoliating the rest off with a hand loofah. That's been working really, really well for me for the time being. You also want to do your shaving the night before. I find if you scrub and shave, get out of the shower and tan straight away, you'll get tan in your pores. I find it on my legs. My legs are super white, so I notice I'll have like tiny, tiny little tan dots everywhere, and it's because the pores, I don't know if it's that they're open or just that they've been aggravated, so the pores collect the tan. So have a really good tan the night before. Do all your shaving. If you wax, I'll tell a little secret here. I did wax my lip yesterday. It's not hairy, it's not dark, but I like a waxed lip for your makeup, because otherwise I find, you can see it and nobody wants to see a little bit of bum fluff on there. So I waxed my lip yesterday. I tinted my eyebrows. They're not as dark as what I normally would do. I'm kind of halfway for an eyebrow wax. I find because I'm so fair, I need to tint in between getting them done at the salon and getting a tint and wax at the salon. So I just kind of top them up. I think I went a bit flat on one, but it doesn't really matter. Shave, wax, tan. On the tinting, if you're going to tint, I always find do it the day before or a couple of days into your tan. I've tinted right before doing the tan and after a day maybe of the tan, and it turned, I don't know if it was the tint or the tan, went a bit of a funny colour on my eyebrows. So I don't know if it's happened to anyone else. It might have just been me. It could be this freak accident, but I always make sure I do my tinting the day before or a couple of days after if they really need to be tinted. And before I went to bed last night, even though I had a super hydrating bath, I moisturised my entire body. So I use Aveeno. I'm really dry. I don't like moisturisers that are too heavily perfumed because I feel they actually get a bit dryy. There's a couple of other store brands that, even though they're the ultra rich or the ultra hydrating ones, they just don't last on me. Aveeno is kind of the one that I've stuck to the last couple of years, and it's been really good. Every now and then somebody will buy me like a nice Body Shop or something like that, so that's really nice. But I just swear by the good old Aveeno pump, and I'll show you that when we head into the bathroom as well. Now this morning, I'm going to have a shower. I'm going to wash my hair. You want to wash before you tan. No point washing your hair this afternoon when you wash your tan off, because essentially your shampoo and conditioner is going to be stripping off that tan that's still processing and that you still want to be sitting on your skin to process. So I'm going to wash my hair now. I'm not going to re-shave. I'm not going to re-exfoliate. I did get everything off last night, but I'm going to give myself a good soap up, good lather up with body wash just to get off the deodorant and the moisturiser from last night as well. So you just want a clean blank canvas for your tan. Now I have to give a disclaimer, I'm not a beauty therapist. This is just my personal knowledge, my personal insight that I guess I've collated over the years. So I'm a hobbyist in spray tanning. Any advice, any information that I'm giving you is my own thoughts, it's at my own discretion, and everybody's different, so please keep that in mind, especially if you're using a product for the first time. You should do a skin patch test. If you are using a new product, always test a little bit where you can't see. Do it on your butt or down on your bikini line or somewhere like that, just to make sure you're not going to get a reaction, and make sure that there's nothing in there that's going to muck up with your skin. If you've got sensitive skin, prone to breakouts, just be careful. I would hate for anything to react with you or cause any further breakouts, because I know how hard we work to alleviate all of that.